If you're holding crypto right now, we need to talk. And especially for all those who are looking at the crypto market right now and are not thinking, holy shit, this is about to go absolutely crazy. For all of you who are of that opinion, that this is just okay, and this might be the top, it might not, but most likely is, let me tell you something. As it currently stands, all right, depending on when I release this video, prices might be up, might be down, it don't really matter. Because as it currently stands, we are about, let's call it 30 hours away or so from one of the craziest shifts in the entirety of crypto ever. I've already said this a few days in a row now, but I think most people still haven't fully caught on yet. They're not fully registering it in their brains. What we are about to witness, let me quickly just slam it into a few seconds here for you, is an event of cataclysmic proportions. It basically takes some of the best aspects from the regulatory side with some of the best marketing campaign side. It takes all the best parts of everything and combines it into one single day. Why? So Trump on his own could basically start signing these executive crypto orders day one or day two. But if you start thinking about it, we in the crypto space, but we're all going to sell the news because the moment he does, he gets president. That's what we've been waiting for. Well, let me pause you right there. So there's a difference. I've stated for a few days that there could be a bit of a sell-off before because, well, maybe people will think, yeah, we all know it's going to happen, yada, yada. Foolish of me. Why? Hear me out. One thing that's quite drastically different from before is that we right now have a pretty high certainty that the people that Trump is going to put into place are pro-crypto and that he's going to be signing these things. But that's what we, as crypto people, think, who are following this every single day. If I now go to a grandma, a middle of the street, if I now go to a random MAGA supporter, right? Anybody, do you think they know that Trump is about to flip the script on crypto? Do you think their day-to-day consists of looking at these Trump interviews where specifically, hey, who are you going to make the new head of the SEC? You think they're going to look at that and think, oh, that must be amazing for me, a person who has not held crypto before? No. Things like the Trump meme coin right now makes most likely, if this continues on, hundreds of thousands of people make new phantom wallets or use some DEX, whatever the frick, to buy that crappy coin. Crappy from the perspective that it kind of is like a little nothing burger, doesn't mean it can't do well. Or, continuing on with that, the moment he starts actually signing orders saying, hey, we're going to make this the country of crypto, not as we want to try, no, I'm talking about him being president and saying, my term, day one, I'm signing these crypto things. I think we might be a bit laggy, but the voice is all that matters anyway. And so when I'm looking at all these coins right here, I'm thinking, man, what are they low? And some might look at this and think, Dusty, 104,000 per Bitcoin is quite high. And I will say, you know what? Maybe it is for somebody who bought early. But for somebody who's never been into crypto before and just now starts hearing the president about it, then $2 trillion into the system, which they want to make their own, really ain't that much. I mean, I literally will say right here that it could triple in a very short amount of time, purely based on how bullish the president could be. He's not even my president, but he's the crypto president, I guess. So I guess from that perspective, he is also my president. And I'll continue on. Man, just look at what he did to Solana in just a day, right? He just completely revamped the entire ecosystem. He just brought so much life into it. And when I'm looking through here, I keep thinking, man, this is all just so minuscule for the amount of attention it's going to get. All these ETFs, think with me here, right? All these ETFs, for all these random coins have mostly not been made because, well, there might be some issues with Solana, with the SEC. There might be some issues with Cardano. There might be some issues with the yada, yada, yada. They all had lawsuits with the SEC. First of all those lawsuits, gone. Right? We all know that. Second of all, if the lawsuits are gone and, well, Trump starts bull posting the freaking crypto space, don't you also think that most people at suits, that have thought about perhaps buying some crypto but really weren't too sure because they thought it was a scam, won't change their mind a bit when the president of the United States starts putting on his freaking speeches like, hey, U.S. is going to be the center of crypto. We're going to start promoting these U.S.-based companies that are doing crypto stuff heavily, 𝗷𝗶𝘀𝗪𝗷𝗏. And I keep thinking about it, thinking, man, most people are not getting it, right? I really think if you're thinking right now, but what if, because I look at the comments, I do. And there's a lot of comments saying, yeah, but, I don't get it. Aren't we looking at the same data thinking, man, the United States president just launched a meme coin. And he's going to start from basically 30 hours on forward, bull posting the living crap out of our space right here. This is the most cataclysmically bullish event in history, and you're thinking that it's going to be bad. Really? Why? How? What? What am I not getting? And again, I've even stated before that it could go down slightly before, but I reiterate, I only think that they're going to try shake you out because we kind of have it set and locked in that he's going to sign some sort of orders. We don't know the magnitude of it yet. We don't know if it's going to be day one or in the first quarter or where it's going to be. But remember, just a little while back, it was even said that guys like JP Morgan or whatever expect perhaps ETFs to be signed even this month for XRP, for Solana, those, or at least in the first quarter. Now, I won't state that for sure it's going to happen, but think about it. Most likely, all they're waiting for some of these bigger events is the shift in SEC. Gary Gensler just left office. He's gone. I guess the next big event to wait for is Trump coming in to make everything official. But I really think he's going to start bull posting day one. And more importantly, that right now, many of the people that will enter the space in the next 3 to 6 months that are going to buy our bags, it kind of looks like this picture right here, basically, where cheap? No. It's only when Trump is everywhere and he starts posting about it like crazy and our coins are really high up already, that the masses will only start flooding in. That's really what I'm thinking right now, that the masses have not flooded in. They'll only flood in when it's basically already everywhere and already quite expensive. But now looking at this post, I'm thinking, man, this really is a lot more reality than I thought it was. I mean, I've posted this picture for, I think, like 7 years in a row by now, which is kind of funny. But I remember posting this picture also at like 20 cents in XRP, at 40 cents in XRP, 30 cents, 50 cents. And right now I've posted it again at like $3.50 per XRP. But now it seems more true than ever that right now the attention, and again, this can be backed up by the data as well, that right now the attention is only starting to increase again now the prices are going up. And funnily enough, what does that mean? That the demand for the coin is going up as prices are going up as well, rather than going down. Of course, this is the opposite of what most intelligent investors should do, but it's the reality. And remember, guys, this whole week I've been saying XRP is super undervalued because the price is steadily changing from downtrend to uptrend, but the interest is still going down. That basically means there's a sort of squeeze coming, as most people that are in right now are not trying to sell. And we also saw that squeeze pretty quickly after we expected it to happen. Again, I will not take full credit for saying, oh, we predicted it, because of course, oh, we're a bit stuck again. These things could also go wrong, but from the way I see it, there was a very good probability of success. We got it right now. And again, I'm looking at this XP price thinking, man, it's so freaking cheap. But for some reason, people look at this and think, oh, it's way too high. But I'll keep saying I put my money where my mouth is, as you can see with my trade still open on XRP as it currently stands. I'm not giving this one up. No, not even close to giving up. By the way, if you also want to trade crypto, I've got a link down below to Bluefin. That's the platform we're trading on right now. Again, just you can find a link down below. And also make sure you press that like button if you haven't done it yet. But trust me, I've spent a lot of time looking at these coins, a lot of time just scrolling through thinking, man, what are they all going to be going to? And then I keep thinking, you know what? Most people still don't really know how Trump is going to handle all this. They're still not sure, is he going to talk about crypto? Is he going to do that? The fact that he just launched a crypto meme coin tells me, no, he wants to really embrace it. But then again, a lot of us watching these videos or a lot of us discussing crypto think, no, it's all guaranteed that Trump is going to do that. Most people in the real world don't know that yet. I'm going to say that we are so locked in. We get all the crypto announcements. Sure. Most people, even that hold crypto, have maybe heard that Trump might do some good stuff for crypto, huh? But they don't know all the details, and it's only going to start happening once he's probably president and really starts putting these either executive orders in or starts just talking about it, that they're really going to do it. Again, there's a very big difference between to be president, saying he is thinking of doing something, or he's saying they're going to do something, versus actually being president, because now the news takes it up differently as well. Of somebody who is going to be president soon saying, hey, we're going to do this, It's different than him being in a position of power, day one, for example, and signing the actual order, saying we're going to sign it right now, instead of saying, oh, we want to do this when I'm president, sure. Because again, there's a difference between going to get into power and doing something versus being in power and saying they're doing it now, right? And again, only from that point of forward do I think most people will really realize what's going on. And only from that point of forward will people really start preparing to buy in. And what does that mean? Well, the bigger funds, really, most of them, if you look at the BlackRock numbers, for example, they're still not really in. I mean, if they, for example, stated, hey, a 1 to 2% allocation of Bitcoin is not really stupid, but the funds are still relatively quite small in comparison to global wealth or US wealth, really. you can realize just how much more money can flow in quite soon. If we look at Michael Saylor's estimates, etc., the reason they're buying even at 95 or 100 some thousand is because they also understand what's about to happen to our space with, for example, characters like Trump really just pushing the living crap out of it, mostly, for my opinion, based on, I guess, his new position of power and what he can all do. Anyway, I keep thinking about it. I don't think Trump would have launched a meme coin 2 days before his presidency if he didn't really want to just get some bullish crypto announcements out there. Him launching a token and then saying, no, all this stuff is illegal. You shouldn't touch crypto at all. It's all just gambling and scam. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, especially with videos like the one we saw before where the new Trump appointed man just basically started repping about how bullish they're going to take this crypto space upwards.
The reign of terror against crypto is over. And the beginning of innovation in America for crypto has just begun.
Okay, I absolutely destroyed my eardrums, but that's okay. I personally think, and again, I'm not a gambling man in that sense, but I personally think we're going to see $120,000 Bitcoin quite quickly here, and many of these coins will just go on a crazy super cycle rather soon. Most people still want to deny it, they don't believe it, but I do. And even if we get a little crash in the midst, I know where we're headed, and I believe in it maybe perhaps too much, but let me just be in my delusion then, because it just makes too much sense for me to start bull posting right now and just putting my predictions in saying, hey, a lot of people say, no, actually, you should sell before the 20th because yabba-dibba-dabba-doo. And I get all that, I do. But then on the opposite side, I'm thinking, no, you know what, screw all of you. I don't care. Even if the price goes down, I still stand by my beliefs that this is a whole new chapter that opens up. Even if it starts going down day one, I'm way too convinced that that's going to be the bigger vote of confidence that a lot of the funds, a lot of the major players, a lot of the people in suits are going to need to start basically racing for it. And I kind of feel as if you remember the arms race from a while back, that's basically going to be a 2.0 here, but then with crypto, Russia, China, India, they all are going to play catch up because just like with the arms race a long while back, actually, they're not going to want to be left behind. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the matter. I know a lot of people disagree. They say, no, you know what? Actually, if all people expect this to happen, then the price on that day is going to go down. And then, yeah, sure. I get all your theories. I do. I've been thinking about them all day. I've sat in front of this screen a long time today, especially watching this Trump coin as I full ported. I didn't. I'm just joking a bit there. But it actually put some money into it, though, because I'm also thinking, man, that also has some good risk-reward ratio to it. But regardless, I've been looking at the screen for way too long. And my conclusion is what I just told you. I don't think we're in a bad spot right here. Matter of fact, I think the most bullish chapter ever is opening up. And officially, I'd say right now we're getting just cheap coins before it happens. But on the opposite side, I guess, it just depends on what he's going to announce. And that's why, theoretically speaking, it's still kind of an event like the election. We don't know what he's going to announce day one. But if it's bullish crypto policy, day one or day two, basically Monday, Tuesday, most likely our bags are going to fly. No guarantees at all, but these are my thoughts, and hopefully it makes sense to y'all. Then again, do your own due diligence, think with your own freaking brains. This is just my interpretation of the market, but the fact the freaking president of the United States launches a coin a few days before he's in, I personally think means he's going to pump the living crap out of our bags, but yeah, that's just me. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, make sure you press that like button. If you disagree, let me know down below why. I want to see every single comment. I want to see every single reaction, because a lot of people had some comments, none of them really valid though, but I like to read them, because maybe you have a good explanation as to why this is bad. And if you do, let me know down below, as I just said, and I'll update you guys later today with some new update on whatever I find. But yeah, that's about it.